Oh, it was a rough Mets game last night, huh? All right, so I decided I was going to do another video talking about the flag. I got some, Amanda Davis just put out an intro on her illustrated book, 30,000 Stitches. It's a kid's book that's getting released next month. And I don't know if you guys saw the last video I made talking about a couple of really cool places we went with the flag. Today I'm going to talk about the honor guard for the flag. So a lot of you know, but some of you might know, the honor guard for the flag tour was made up of myself and 12 other FDNY firefighters, all active duty, working full time. 2 firefighters from Slidell, Louisiana, and 2 firefighters from Utica, Illinois. Our crew grew to probably about 20 guys as we started progressing through the flag tour. Pretty much, to sum it up, taking a 20-foot by 30-foot American flag around the country to all 50 states in 1 year, and different sporting events and different displays and stuff, it was not an easy task. At the beginning, we tried to get as many of the guys as possible to go and take the flag. My job was to coordinate with local first responders, military, vets associations, and have them be part of the honor guard for the flag stitching ceremonies. So that was a lot of work in itself. You know, back in the days of the BlackBerry, I had the BlackBerry, and I tried to have all the communications go to that, and then my personal cell phone. So basically, I'm going to run down how we transported this flag. We weren't quite able to fold the flag the way that flag is supposed to be folded with the blue field. It was kind of difficult because of the patches and the cotton backing. And imagine a 20-foot by 30-foot American flag trying to fold that with a couple of people to make it look like a folded American flag. It's nearly impossible. We needed roughly 25 to 30 people to do it. And there were a couple different ways that we did it. We had everybody hold the flag. We lift it up and the flag would go underneath from the bottom up, and then we would flip it the other way and then start making the folds into the triangle and touch the blue field to cover the whole flag. So 20-foot by 30-foot weighed probably 80 pounds carrying that. Add on your luggage, add on your uniform carrier. It was a lot. So we had a couple guys. So basically what we would do, I'd reach out to whatever state we were doing our ceremony in, make sure we had all the firefighters, police officers, vets and stuff, let them know we're going to have a presentation, let them know that we were going to display the flag. And what we did was, at the beginning of each ceremony, we would march in and stand around the flag, and we'd do the national anthem, the Pledge of Allegiance. When that was completed, we would leave 2 firefighters up at the front of the flag where the stitching was going to be done as the honor guard. Every flag display, we had a dry chem fire extinguisher. When you think about it, you got an American flag, you know, something happens to that, especially where it came from, you know, coming from ground zero. We needed to make sure that we took every precaution. We would rotate all the different first responders and military throughout the display ceremony, so everybody got a chance to stand there and guard that flag. At the end, we would invite everybody up, and we would fold the flag together and then take it out of the display area. Our little thing that we did after every successful flag display and stitching ceremony was we would take the flag to the hotel and lock it in the room. On a couple occasions, we actually left it in a police station while we went out and grabbed lunch, had a couple cocktails, because doing these flag displays and transporting it was a really, really stressful task. I mean, you know, we started this flag tour, we're flying from New York to all over the country in the wintertime, all different kinds of weather. So basically, a couple firefighters would go up, we'd get into the airport, we'd go up to TSA and let them know what this was and ask them if we could, you know, go through. So they would put the flag through, and, you know, we try to make sure that everybody was a part of knowing what this flag was about. So we talked to the TSA guys, and we take as many pictures as we could with them, you know, and send text message them so they had pictures to show, you know, their bosses and their family and stuff. Then when we got to the desk for our flight, we would go up and talk to the flight attendants and let them, ask them, could you really let us get on the plane before everybody else so we can stow the flag? We put the flag in the over the seat carrier. We checked the flag one time, and we had no choice in the matter. We could not have the flag inside the cabin with us. I was pretty upset about it. I was responsible. The guys in the team were responsible. There was really nothing we could do. It was a smaller plane. We had no choice. A lot of the times, the captain and the co-pilot would ask to talk about the flag, and it was our discretion. Pretty much all the time that I took it, I had no problem letting the people on the plane know about the flag. In one case, I talked about the flag on the plane mic. The captain talked about it. It was really pretty cool. It could actually choke me up a little bit. Just like the clapping and everything. But basically, we'd get, the captain and the flight attendants would ask everybody to please stay in their seats, let us get the flag off. And a lot of times, we were on time for stuff, but with weather delays and stuff, we had to catch a connecting flight someplace. So it was imperative that we get off that plane with that flag as quick as possible, so we didn't miss the next flight. The flag, taking it around, we had a luggage carrier for it. One of those broke. I remember going from one side of O'Hare to the other side, carrying it on my shoulder with my suit, my Class A uniform carrier, and my luggage, and like running to the other side of the terminal just to catch the next flight to either go home or go to the next ceremony. There's so many different stories about how that flag went out. We've gone, from point A to point B, and saw some people in a parking lot and got out and took the flag out and opened it up, and people in this parking lot talked about the flag. At one point, I think we had the speech about the flag down where we could rattle off the whole story of the flag, what we were doing with it, where it was going to go, probably within 10 minutes. We've had some places where we've opened the flag and there was a prayer. We had some places where people started singing the Star Spangled Banner, which was really, really, really cool. I talked about where we took the flag and some pretty special places. So we went down to the Kennedy Space Center and we had a stitching ceremony down there in Florida. And we actually had astronauts take a stitch in that flag. After that flag display and ceremony was over, we went out to the rocket garden and we had the flag hoisted, and we had FDNY retirees from down there and the honor guard take pictures with the flag at the rocket garden. We were fortunate enough to get on the bus and go out to the launch pad. So Discovery was sitting on the launch pad. She was taking off the next 3 days. That was the last space shuttle that took off. I don't know for a fact. I gotta think one of the astronauts that stitched it may have been one of the crew. I'm not sure. But my gift of gab, I was able to convince them to let us out. So we took the flag out at the launch pad where you had the sign that said Go Discovery, and opened up the flag with the Discovery in the background, which was a very cool thing. And for those who know me, I was always about the space program and stuff growing up. Excuse me, allergies are killing me today. Another trip the flag, I had to work, and that was something with our honor guard guys. It was very hard getting towards the end to get the tours off from work to be able to transport the flag. We had to have FDNY, and there was a couple times that we didn't have FDNY, so we had Eric Abney and Greg Siebenkittel from Slidell, Louisiana. We made them part of our honor guard. They knew exactly what we wanted, how we wanted this flag display. I specifically asked for pictures to be taken, text them to me so we can upload them, because we would upload all these photos and stuff in real time so people could see them. And then we had J.R. Sweetek and Ben Brown from Utica, Illinois. They would take care of the flag. So we had guys covering the south and guys covering the north. So Florida, Tennessee rather, I had to work. I could not get out of work. I could not get the tour off. So I had one of my buddies, Matt, who's a fireman in Brooklyn, take the flag down to Tennessee. Travis Ford was a chief down there in Nashville. he went down there and did the flag ceremony himself. And then I flew in to Tennessee to go meet him to grab the flag. 'Cause the next day I had to bring it to North Carolina. We were having the flag put on display for the 4th of July for the country's oldest 4th of July parade. I got to Nashville, you know, I just got out of work, got on a plane, flew down there, met these guys. Travis took us to a bar. We're hanging out, you know, we're drinking. Taylor Swift's band walked in, which is pretty cool. Matt and I got back to the hotel, and then I had to catch a 6 o'clock in the morning flight to North Carolina because we had some retirees down there, FDNY guys, in a motorcycle escort. So I managed to get on the flight, get to this airport, got picked up, we got escorted to a parking lot where we had the start of the motorcycle guys. I gotta tell you, I think the count was roughly 360 motorcycles with state police blocking the road with people on the overheads waving and clapping and everything. And we drove into this reception area and it was just unbelievable. The next day we carried that flag. It was like 99 degrees out in the parade. Really, really cool thing. And then you get back on the plane and you go home the next day. You know, taking that flag around was an honor and a privilege, and it's so amazing that Amanda has got this book coming out for the kids to let them know about this flag tour, you know, and especially coming on the 20-year anniversary. I mean, I've done some pretty cool things with this flag. I've done some very emotional things. I don't know if you guys remember Christina Taylor Green. She was a little girl that was born on 9/11. She was sadly killed in the Tucson shootings. I got a phone call from Jeff saying Father Hartman wants the flag down there. The Green family would like the flag down there. It was very important to us because this little girl was born on 9/11. So I got out of work, went home, packed my bags, grabbed the flag, and I kept the flag with me a lot of the time because I would take it from point A to point B. Got to JFK as the storm was coming in, and got the last flight out. It was $800. True story. I get on the plane. I think I landed in Chicago. When I turn my phone on, I can't tell you how many voicemails and text messages and this, that, and the other thing. For the media found out that the flag was coming. So the trip was supposed to start in New York, Chicago to Tucson, and then we changed it because they were going to be waiting for me in Tucson. So there was a weather delay as well, so I took the flight from Chicago to Colorado, went grabbing a hotel for a few hours at the airport, went to go take a shower. What did I forget? My underwear. I actually forgot my underwear at home. Everything else was packed except for my underwear. I get on the next flight, and I get down to Tucson, and a woman named Terry Sherman meets me at the airport. Paulie Franco, one of the guys from our flag tour. Oh, we have Angie stopping by. Paulie Franco, one of the guys from our flag tour, had a buddy from the Navy, and he was a boss down in the fire department down there. He was my go-to guy while I was down there. So Terry goes, "Do you need anything?" I'm like, "I need to find a Walmart or something." Why? I forgot underwear. Funniest thing in the world. So we get to the Walmart. She goes, "I can go in." I say, "That's okay. I'll grab it myself." I go inside, grab that, get to the hotel, check in, and because so many people were looking for this flag and they wanted to talk to me about it, it wasn't the time to talk to the media about it. So I asked the woman at the register, "Please, I'm not here. Please don't do any of this." So Patty comes and picks me up, and we take a ride over to the church where they were going to have the display. We had two ladder trucks, one from Northwest and one from Tucson, come out the next day. So we got up there, me and Terry got there early in the morning, met Patty Bunker, and we're getting the flag out, and my mom calls. So I'm standing there in my uniform smoking a cigarette, and my mom goes, "Whatever you do, put that cigarette out." I'm like, "Why?" She's like, "Turn around," and then there's a camera. There was a CNN camera pointing at me with the ticker, "Firefighter Jimmy Sands, NYFD, arrives at the funeral with the 9/11 flag." I'm like, "Oh, here we go." I'm a nervous wreck, but I'm also emotionally charged because this is very, very sad for what happened to this little girl. So we got a lot of the guys show up. We start to raise the flag, and I'm standing there and I get a tap on the shoulder. I turn around, I see an FDNY uniform. It was a retired member from 33 and 9, who was actually a cop down there now. He's like, bro, I don't have my cover, whatever you need, I'm here to help you. I'm like, thank God, bro. We had the funeral service, very, very emotional. We had the flag hanging up, so when everybody came in, they knew that they were not alone. They knew that they were, the rest of the country was with them on this very sad day. So I get back to the hotel, and I give an interview to a woman from News 12 in Brooklyn. And I get on a bus and go out to Phoenix, because I had to catch a flight from Phoenix to Atlanta the next day. Mind you, snowstorm, barely no sleep, emotional and everything. I get there and I met some friends of mine. They are the aunt and uncle of friends of mine from Howard Beach and Woodhaven area, Queens. So take me out to eat and stuff. I get on the flight. I landed in Atlanta the next day, gave an interview the next morning, and then we were rushed over to the Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial, where about 2 hours after we got there, we had Martin Luther King Jr.'s son and daughter and members of the Atlanta Fire Department taking stitches in this flag. A lot of really amazing stories. And I'm not going to get into all of them now. This is just some of them. In a couple days or so, I'll do another video, and yeah, we'll just keep this going until the 20th anniversary and Amanda's book comes out, you know. But hey, thanks for watching, and you know, I'll put the link on YouTube for this up and share this and let people know, you know, stories about the flag are starting to come out from our perspective, and I think it's important, especially with the 20-year anniversary. So that's all I got. Have a great day, and we'll see you later.